Here we are, back again, straight into more puzzles, break, build, forever. Let's go! We're on the white section. Dispel. Aha. Simple enough. I can guess what that white field is gonna do. I played Portal. Posture. Okay, so... I'm gonna want to be... Kinda careful with my jumping, because I cannot jump here. Therefore, I need to go like that. Because if I tried to do straight up, I jump into the field, and it clears my block before I can place the thing. Yes. I understand it. Sticks. Ah. Of course. There you go. And I actually need one left. Right. That should be doable, though. Provided I did not suck. Whoop. By jumping and pressing P to throw it across. There you go. Support! Gonna need that beam in the middle. And then... How do I deal with this end a bit? Oh, why am I even going over here? Okay, I'm probably going to need to do the throwing stuff across again. Yes, because I only need one block at this end. So that's fine. Just got to do that. That, so I can jump up and out when I throw this across. Jump across. Block up. Outcast. Okay, this is gonna need to go down into here, clearly. It's pretty much the only thing I can do with it. Then drop down, then... how do I get it out of there? Do I throw? It's gonna be tricky. Let's not do that, clearly. Try and throw it down as in that corner as it'll go. Walk across. Chuck all of these back over here. How do I do that? I can't quite do that. Yep. Figured that probably wasn't going to work. I mean, I can drop down, throw that across. Like that. But now I'm stuck down here without... Okay, new plan then. Throw this across here. Throw these down this hole, so they're already down there. Walk back, pick this one up. Throw it over that barrier. Now I have them all. Huzzah! Snow! I immediately walked straight into. Okay. Can't even jump up there. What? How? What, how, and why? Okay. I'm not sure that really helps me. Unless I can do a very, very tricksy jump that I think is going to be too difficult for it to be the intended thing. What I can do is I can do that. Throw 3 up there. Be very careful with this. That. Jump, crouch, and place. It gets me up here. Jump across. Now I'm on this side. That lets me up. Oh boy. Exchange! I have 3. I'll leave 2 behind. Well... this should be fine. And throw that back down again. Pick these up. Throw these through. That gets me everything past that field. And now I can do 1, 2, 3. Break this to get over that wall. There you go. Okay. Can't do much else to begin except for that. Up here... doesn't really seem possible with this many blocks. Let's throw them back down. What do we got this way? A red concrete powder. And a shovel. How do I get either of these things out of this section, though? Because I can't... and I can't. So... but I could... potentially use one of these. I can do that. Throw this back here. How does that help me in any meaningful way? It doesn't, not really. Ooh. Hold on. Okay. No. That's not going to help me either. I'm trying to do things. What I thought of doing is that. Which gets me up here with the shovel. I don't know what that really achieves for me, though, to be honest. Let's have a little look. Is there anything else up here? No. It's literally just the exit. So... I need somehow to get that red concrete powder out of there. But how is the question. I need the 2 green and... the 2 green and 1 red and the concrete powder to get up there. That doesn't help me. Okay, that's still stuck down there. So, if I need to be able to place it up here. That's what I need to be able to do. I need to be able to put it there. Which means... what, precisely? Like one of those 2 greens down here. But I can't really do that. Because I need to put the red there to even get that green. So I want to do that. And then somehow die. And then I can pop back up there with the shovel and then problem solved. How do I die if the only concrete powder is up here? But I do not know. And then it'd still be stuck there, because I'd now need, even if that red concrete powder was placeable there, I would need to break it, and then I would be left without a way back up again. So... je ne comprends pas. Nope. No idea. Skip. Smuggle. Okay, and I need an extra thing to do anything with that. On this side we have more things that I can't really do anything with. How do I begin by doing anything? It's clearly not that. Yeah, that's where I need to get to. I do that, throw that down, walk through. I can do that, pick up these. Then what? Because I can't reach that other side of the glass from here. Right. Yes. It's doing the thing again. It's doing the thing again, guys. It's not like that. The thing, where I grab the stuff and kill myself on that falling block. There we go. I forgot about the thing. Will the thing also help me with this one? I feel it will, yes. Potentially. Well, no, it can't, because I don't have anything to break glass with. can't see is how this makes a whole lot of difference. Still stuck then. Let's just move on to... Oh, there's a lot of these. There's a lot of these undone. That's the clearing things plate, kind of. What did that even do? It made a whole lot of particles happen and not much of anything else. Presumably that cleared this upper section. It's difficult to tell. See if I was to leave this there. Maybe this resets all dropped items? Not sure. Chew. Bless me. It doesn't reset placed blocks at the very least. Yes, it resets dropped items. Okay. So, how the heck do I get that one over there then? Not like that, clearly. Throw. Now I can just walk through because I've got them all in my inventory and that's fine. 1, 2. Now what, though? This isn't nearly enough blocks to get up here, even still. Do I do anything about this? This seems impossible with this many blocks. Oh, there's one up there. Okay. Well. Easy then, isn't it? Revert! Okay. Block clearing field followed immediately by pressure plate. It doesn't look like I can take anything through there, or do anything through here, because if I do this, it's also just gonna... not if I do it quickly enough, I suppose, because the pressure plates aren't depressed. That works. Hologram. There's a plate on that side. And going up there doesn't achieve a whole lot because I don't have enough blocks. Okay. Step over the plate. Now I can touch the plate. It's fine. Or not. Because I need to somehow get killed by the concrete powder. How the heck do I do that? I can make a little bit of a zigzag. What exactly does that do for me? I could zig and I could zag and I could go up there. But that doesn't achieve a whole lot. Nothing else around. It's the entire thing. How the heck do I manage to kill myself on that concrete powder? I mean, not like that, obviously. I can do that. Can even do... Aha! 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 Stand next to it. Aim proper. Fall immediately straight back into hole. Maybe let's try the same thing facing in a slightly different direction, and clearly not like that. Hup! Place. Go up. Let's move back and right instead of back and left. Throw one, kill myself, fall down into the correct hole. Block my way up. Gotcha. Sacrifice. Well, I've got nowhere to place anything. Ah, I have an idea. Get rid of one on the plate, and just hit those two at the same time. There we go. Now there's 10 more of them, 11 more of them. There's a field there. Pick, pick, pick. Much needs to go like that. But I need one left. If I... Yoint. Not like that, clearly. Break one, throw the other. Place that. How do I place that without walking through the field? That needs to be up there. Well, not like that, obviously. Or maybe I can just... Can I do anything with that? Anything at all? Maybe. No. Hup. Hup. Give me the items now! They gotta be in just the right place. At least the glass does. Pick doesn't actually matter quite as much. I need to pick it up when I'm fully through the thing. There we go. This is an occasion where having the drop button rematched to the other side of your keyboard is actually not beneficial. Weak point. Well, gonna need a shovel. I'm also gonna need a pick over here. Alright. Through you go then. Now do I... How do I get all three of these things out? So I need a pick left over and I need a shovel. So... Yikes. Those do not stack. Didn't think they would. That gets me part way there. Can't do anything with the red concrete though, there's no green anywhere. So this is useless. Don't think this works. Nope. So that's really the only thing I can do to start. But now how do I get... How do I... How do I get at least one pickaxe left at the end of this? Because I need to break like these two in order to get back into that section properly and pick up everything. I can do that, but that gets me absolutely nowhere. Break, throw. Don't really know what I can possibly do differently. Guess I'll skip. Guess I have no... Pardon me, no idea. Delivery. Many green blocks. Well, that's the tricky thing. I need to fall down into there. Can't throw anything down into there, so I need to land on that pressure plate as my final step. here, there's 3 plates, and I only have 1 remaining block by the time I make a full staircase. I think I can hit 2 plates with 1 item, no matter what I do. Well, I managed to for a very, very brief fraction of a second. But I'm not sure that's a real thing. Well, I can do that, which gets me up here with 1 block remaining, so I'm 1 block off. Doesn't really help me. Do this. Have every plate but 1 pressed. Also, gonna work. That's gonna work anyway because of that. Skip again. Scaffolding. Not my kind of scaffolding. There's a green block way the way up there. How do I do anything much with this? Because I cannot jump into the middle. I cannot break that once I put it in the middle, because the beam of light is just going to shatter it straight away. So... I don't really know how to even begin. Okay, I can reach that from way down here. So does it start something like... Can I get me high enough? I think so. Then... That it does. At attention! Particles. Right, need pickaxe and block, or 2 pickaxes. There's a spawn changer up there. Okay, I need to not shift. That's the point of that, because if I shift, it's going to set my spawn point in there, and there's a gravity block in there that's going to be my only way to get back out to down here, with the pickaxes not being cleared by the giant fizzler up there. I call it what it is, it's a fizzler. I can crouch, but I need to be able to reset it again. Where do I place this green block that it is at all useful, I think is the real question. Because I'm gonna need to put it somewhere. And I do not know where would be of any real use whatsoever. Maybe something like... can't jump. Can't crouch. Theoretically, I want to do something like that. But of course, that involves some crouching in order to be able to jump without hitting the field. Which is not good, because now I'm permanently stuck in here. And I also need a block left over down here. To throw on the plate when I'm done. Ouch, ouch. Bada bada bing bang. What I can maybe do is... That's probably helpful. Because now I can jump up without hitting the fizzler because there's a ceiling. Right, yes. Leave a block down here. Block there, block there. Put the green one there. Block on this side. Block here, so that I can jump up and through. My spawn is still down here. Break a block. Throw the block I left behind through. Tricky. Loop. There are blocks up there. Okay. Assuming that I am not in fact terrible. This may take a while. Quite a while. You know what? Sure. What exactly is the point of this? that on top of something. Okay, I may need to do some stuff down here to set me up for up there. This only gives me 3 more red concrete powder to work with, so I need to make supports. And then, theoretically, I loop back over to here, drop the hole, make my way over here again. I only actually need 1 shovel, so I have some spare tools. Hoo boy, hoo boy, hoo boy. This is nice and symmetrical. Let's do this. And then I can... suck. Fail. Be utterly rubbish at the game. Don't know exactly what I'm doing. That feels like a good start. Yes. 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 And now... yes. There we go. That could have gone a lot worse. Parkoured through it properly. Occupied. A whopping 10 lime glass. Okay. Squiggly little tunnel maze that I'm gonna need to squiggle my way back out of. Or I can just use the red concrete powder, but I feel like I'm probably gonna need that. Or it puts me back behind a fizzler and I can't do anything. Yes, and I need the red concrete powder here. Fizzler being there is fine, because I can throw things. For that fizzler, he says. That block being there is fine. Is it though? What do I need? Well, we'll see, won't we? Anyway, A slight snag has been encountered. What do I do about this? What do I do about this? Maybe I don't take that 8 from the middle. If I can avoid doing that. difficult to avoid, though. I mean, I can do this, but even if I do this, how am I going to get up there from the other side? Because now there's a green block of glass in the way. I don't think that even helps me, because I need the gravity block here. So I can't get any height elevation unless I go down here, which goes back to the fizzler, so this whole thing... It doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't. It simply doesn't. I don't even know what I'm doing. How does this help me in any meaningful way? You know, I'm not sure that it does. What even happens when I get to the other side? I need the red glass from the center. Yep, all 8, because the 8th one has to be thrown. I need the 8 red glass from the center, up there. That's a problem. Unless... Really, really would like to avoid grabbing that 8 glass from... glass from there. Because if I... There's no way to put it back once I take it. Is there any way at all I can avoid that? So once I do this, I can do that. And that gets me up on this side. If I now had the 8 red glass at this point, I could get up here. I could do the thing that I needed to do. So how the heck do I avoid doing that? Why have I been given so many spare lime glass? Because they only need 2 of them, really, for that. Don't think that's possible. I need 4 because of that. Give me. Nope. Don't know. Occupied. Why is it called occupied? Don't know. Let's move on. I have the storm. 2 red way up there. 2 plates over here, which I can't quite hit at the same time. Ah. This is another no shifting level. Because none of those spawn points are in the slightest bit respawnable. And I need to be able to respawn up here with one of the blocks up there. And that'll do the trick. So, I cannot shift. And I need a way up there. Where do I want to go up, is the question. Okay. There's probably a few candidates that will work. Maybe I just need to find somewhere to shift that isn't within range of any of these respawners. This is. But my lord, such a place does not exist. That gets me that high. Then what? Then nothing. I don't think it really matters where I try to go up. There's loads of places that are exactly the same. Drat. Bother. Botherations. Name really doesn't give me any clues. This is clearly going absolutely nowhere. Fusion. Immediately into the field. Okay, I can get that through. And proceed to do not much, because I need those three somehow. So, throw that through, head through, pick those up, drop down. And now I have this problem again. This time I can't solve it by heading back, because there's a ledge. It's a harder version of one of the previous levels. Right, I can't use the same trick. But this clears the block when I enter that room. Fusion. Get the level name. Doesn't really give me anything. I don't think I have any choice but to throw that down. I mean, I can maybe throw everything in there, but I'm not sure how exactly that helps. Or I can do that and hope it's all close enough to merge together without throwing the glass into the field itself. Doesn't look like that's gonna work. Does not look like that is gonna work. I mean, yeah. It's totally a thing I can do and kill everything at the same time. Well, up a river. Let's see if this one's any simpler. What the heck is the point of this room? Stop you taking anything out if you die, I suppose. There's a glass there. There's a glass there. This looks similar to another level. Probably a harder version of upriver or downriver or whatever the other one was called. How do I even do anything? Do I get any benefit of taking you? What? How do I do anything? I guess I can do that. That. And not that. Head in here, grab this. Throw that up there. Head down here, grab this. Throw that up there, I suppose? Now I have this here. Meaning I can grab two things. Drop down some more. It was not the correct block. Do it again, but this time better. Use the glass. Gets me that. which allows me to doink, 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 but with one fewer doink. Throw, place. Die. Grab these. Go through. Use the glass block. Grab these. Do that to allow me to get back to up here. Throw the stuff so I don't lose it. Die. Grab this stuff. So now I have 2 glass. Go up here. Swap that for that. Head up this way. This really just puts me back at the beginning. So... close. I'm close. I'm very, very close. But I'm not there. Because I need more blocks. Now then. Now then. How do I get the 4th block? I can get it there with 3 by using the shovel. Once more one with feeling. I need to not make this into a staircase. But I can't not make that into a staircase. The first has to... that's fine. This should work fine. It should be fine. Come round here, break that, grab these. I have a glass. I place the glass. Grab these. Head back up, not by placing this here, but by placing it here. Run through, do that, do that. Do that. That gets me back up here. Break that, grab these. Go back down to the bottom again, do that. Grab these. Now. Ooh, but now that leaves me with this here, and I also... I didn't grab the block that I wanted to from that. I can solve one of those problems easily enough. The other one, I'm not so sure. shovel back down. Throw that back down. Now. I can just put that there. I need to do that because it's the only way to get this shovel up here without throwing the other thing. Now, what do I do here? I would like... grab that block before it gets squished. Because I am now one block short. How very, very annoying. Fetch. I can't do anything with this straight away. Everything is everywhere. Yes, that is up there, so I need a ton of stuff to get through that. So, what I'm gonna need to do is... don't even have a way to get back up there, though, do I? I was thinking something like... that, and then throw that green thing down here, but I don't have a way to... get back there. Hmm... don't have a way to respawn. So that kind of blocks a lot of different things. The glass is going down to prevent me from making a throw onto that platform. That would be pretty tricky anyway, but the glass makes it absolutely impossible. That maybe? If I leave this tweetering on the edge. And don't drop it down there. No. Letting me to do something like this, which kind of defeats the entire point of everything. Because I need 4 blocks for that. At this point, I've just swapped a green for a green, and I've ended up in a position where I can't then even do anything without landing on the floor. How do I do anything with this? I am cluent. Without clue of how the heck I get this green out of this starting section. Forget it. These are hard. That is more than enough white to even go through here, so fine. Whatever.